Hello, what is up everybody? Carnage back here again, and today I'm going to be doing my first haul video of 2023. So I'm going to have a couple different action figures, and it's mostly just going to be comics though. So if you want to just want to see what figures I got, I'll just show those off for you. So the first one I actually posted on my Instagram, but for those of you who are not following my Instagram, first off, you should. I post stuff there. Not all the time, but sometimes you'll get a little sneak peek about what might come up in a haul video. But the first thing I got was the Retro Card Spider-Man that came out last year, but I never saw it at all last year, and I'm very happy that I have it. And this will be staying mint in the box, or as mint as it can get, because it is a little beat up right there. I don't know if you guys can really see that, but it is kind of indented right there. And I know, yeah, right there is a little puncture in the plastic, but that's not a big deal for me. I just really think it displays very nicely on my wall. But other than that, I've only picked up 2 other figures this year, and those being the Walgreens exclusive Sentry, which I've actually been looking forward to for the longest time. And let me just say, I really do like it. I really do like the body mold they used. Kind of does suck that it is a Walgreens exclusive, and also that it has those pin joints, which are supposedly going out, but judging by Hasbro, they are not. But let me just say, this is a very gorgeous figure, and I am very happy that I got the chance to pick it up. And Walgreens is discontinuing their exclusive Marvel figures, so it's not going to be, a huge loss for me, because I never really found anything at Walgreens anyway. Like, none of the exclusives really piqued my interest, other than the Fantastic Four, Silver Surfer, and yeah, that's basically it. Like, no other ones really were interesting to me. And then this one I actually picked up today, but I got the new what was it, classic Loki from the Disney Plus Khonshu Build-A-Figure Wave. Have the box right here, because I did just pick him up not that long ago. Let me just say, I really do like how it looks. It looks exactly like the actor. I don't remember his name at the moment, but I'll look it up for when I do the review of that figure. And he also did come with the right leg to Khonshu, I believe. Yeah, right leg to Khonshu. And let me just say, compared to the figure himself, like, Khonshu is big. Like, I thought Khonshu was going to be big, but he's big. Like, really big. That's what she said. Anyway, getting on to the comics. The first, I want to say like maybe 4 of them? 3 of them, my mistake, are all from the comic book store that is very close to my house. Not the one that's a little farther away, which I like going to a little more, because they have a little more variety at the one that's a little more far away. This one has more stuff that I've never seen before, and just more, like, they have a smaller section of comics, but it's more unique stuff rather than just the basic Spider-Man over here, Avengers, blah 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 blah, so on and so forth. So while I was going through a couple of the boxes they just got in, I found issue number 70 of Web of Spider-Man, and this is the first appearance of Spider-Hulk. And I was surprised I found this, because I know this book goes for more than $3, which I got it for. And I was just very happy about that. It's a very nice cover too. Like, I really do like how they are reminiscing. I can't think of the comic. I know it's reminiscing of a more famous Spider-Man one. I want to say issue number 300. Like, that's kind of what I'm getting from this it might not be, that just might be me. This one, which I've actually been really wanting to pick up for a long time, and that is issue 101 of Peter Parker, The Spectacular Spider-Man. And it's a very gorgeous cover. Really do love how it looks, how it just such a gorgeous cover. And I actually found out about this comic from a newer YouTuber called Lunch Money Comics. So shout out to him for showing me that phenomenal book that I never knew existed, because I mostly just was in the line of just the Amazing Spider-Man. Like, I never really diversed myself in any other one other than the Amazing Spider-Man, and also the occasional like miscellaneous book that just kind of caught my eye. And then the last book I picked up was issue number 99 of The Spectacular Spider-Man, and this is the first cover appearance of the Spot. And his first full appearance was in issue 98, the one before this. Well, technically it's not his first appearance, it's just him as the Spot for the first time. But he originally appeared in issue number 97 of this series. So just a little fun fact about that. And there is some damage going down the spine a little bit, some indents and some little color breaking things on a couple of the black dots. But other than that, it just displays very well. It is also kind of faded, like right in this corner from what I've noticed. But other than that, it presents very, very well. And those were the three comics that I picked up from my closest comic book store. And all of these are actually from a little pop-up thing at my local mall. And I didn't know about it, but my roommate, he told me about it when he was there with his girlfriend. And it was nice of him to let me know about that, because I did find quite a few things that really piqued my interest. Now, the first three books I'm showing don't really have a whole lot of significance in like what happens in them. They're just stuff that I really do like. And the first couple things up are the Squadron Sinister issue number 1 and issue number 92, or not 92, just 2. And I picked these up because they are part of the Secret Wars. Like, these are just like little side stories that they have, and I've always really enjoyed these. Like, I do pick a lot of them up, and I do read them just because, like, 2015 Secret Wars is my personal favorite comic thing to happen, along with what was it? Deceased, that one. And I do have every single issue of Deceased that has come out so far. Like, main story wise, side story, have all of it. And I am very, very, very sad that Deceased will be coming to an end after this storyline, from what I heard from a few of my friends. I hope that they heard misinformation and that's not actually the case. But anyway, getting a little sidetracked, my bad. Anyway, pick those up. Those were $2 a piece. And then I found this gorgeous looking book, and that is issue 39 of the Immortal Hulk, I believe. Excuse me. But it's the Alex Ross Timeless variant. Now, I'm a big fan of Alex Ross's art. And I mean, just look at this Hulk. It's so gorgeous. And I also do love the Immortal Hulk storyline. That is like my third favorite comic storyline ever. And I know I do have the first appearance of the Immortal Hulk that I picked up, I want to say like maybe 2 years ago at this point. It was actually the first book I ever spent more than like cover price on. And I was just very happy to have it, to see it, to hold it. And let me just say, holding this, it's just so good. And I am actually trying to hunt these down. Like, not the Immortal Hulk, but I mean the Timeless covers. I have a few of them, and I know at this little pop-up shop they did have the one with Namor on it. I think it's an Avengers book. I might be wrong about that, but I did not pick it up because, I mean, I was kind of, trying to stay under a certain amount, and that would have gotten me over the amount I wanted to spend, so I just did not pick it up, sadly. But, I mean, I know it's a relatively cheaper book, so, I mean, I'm not going to complain about it. And now going back to the Spectacular Spider-Man, here's the first appearance of Dr. Oh, I can't remember his name. I know he's a doctor, and then he becomes a Spot in the next issue. So this is technically the first appearance of the Spot in my eyes. So all I'm missing now is just issue number 98. And then I have that little, like, 97 to 99 of, like, first ever things to do with the Spot. And I also do really find this cover very fascinating because it's Spider-Man versus the Hermit. And that's just kind of funny to me, just because you don't normally see Spider-Man fight any magical beings. You usually see him fighting, like, enhanced people or just people with, like, other kinds of powers, like Mystic occasionally. Like, I can't think of really any Mystic characters he's fought other than, like, maybe the Hermit, who don't even know anything about. Like, I truthfully just picked this book up because I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of interesting. Just because the cover did kind of look cool. And then when I looked it up when I got home, I found out that's actually the first appearance of the Spot before he becomes a Spot. Anyway, sorry about going on that little tangent. And this book, I've actually seen on Lunch Money Comics wall. And, like, it's usually just the one that always catches my eye just because it's such an iconic cover from Daredevil. And that is issue number 179. Now, I do not remember what happens in this story, and I don't remember what happens in this issue exactly. I do believe it's made by, what's his name? Not Mark Miller. I know I have a book somewhere with it. No, I was right, Mark Miller. Yeah, this is made, or no. Is it Mark Miller? I know it's the guy who did Dark Knight Returns. I think that's Mark Miller. Again, I'm not like a huge expert on comics, but I am learning. And I do know this one is kind of a little beat up, like especially on the spine. But I paid $10 for this, so I wasn't disappointed. Like, it's just a very cool cover, and it does display very well, other than like over on the spine where it is a little warped and kind of cracking a lot, which kind of makes me upset. But I mean, hey, I'm not going to complain any more than I already have, I should say. And now these next two books I mostly picked up because they are my two favorite characters from Marvel. They are my, well, I'd say maybe not my two favorite ones, but they're definitely in the top 10, I'd say. And they are Cosmic Ghost Rider, and this is actually a SDCC exclusive variant cover, which the guy gave me for like $16, even though on the back it said 30, which I thought was pretty nice of him. Very cool guy. And I do know he comes back again to my local mall in February, so hopefully I'll be able to make it and see him again. But yeah, this, like, he had this one, which was the plain white background, and also the one that was just like more detailed and like gave him a background. This one I just mostly got just because it's just a badass looking cover. And apologies for the reflection. And it did come in a pretty sturdy holder, which I thought was pretty cool. And I haven't actually taken the book out of it. Oh, that's even, yeah. So there's a little better look of it. Look at it, I mean. And the next book I'm about to show is my holy grail for comic books, in my personal opinion. Like, it's a modern book, but I mean, without this book, we would not have one of my favorite Marvel movies of all time. And I have read the graphic novel on this several times. Like, I don't even know how many times exactly, but let me just say it's the best one I've ever read, and that is Mark Millar's Old Man Logan. And this is the first appearance of Old Man Logan, Old Man Hawkeye, the Hulk gang, everything else. Just, oh my god. This story is the quintessential best of Mark Millar in my eyes, along with The Dark Knight Returns, which I haven't read the story, but I've seen the animated movie, and I do want to get the comic at some point. But, like this is just my Wolverine. This is a Wolverine that I just love the most, man. And I'm so happy I finally own it. Like, it's just the best feeling to finally get the book you want, you know? Sorry for the little tangent, but this is just it's also a beautiful looking cover as well. Just the bloody claws of Wolverine, Old Man Hawkeye right there. You got the Spider Buggy, you got the Hulk gang right over here, you got Wolverine's family right up there. And if I remember correctly, I believe I did a book review on this a handful of years ago on my channel. I might be getting that mixed up with something else that I did. I might be thinking of Marvel Zombies, but because I know I did 2 of them, I just never posted one, and then it just seemed like it wasn't the right time to post it when I did it. But yeah, issue number 66 of the Wolverine story. And altogether, just at that comic show, or not comic show, the little pop-up comic shop, the guy let me have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 books for $55, which phenomenal deal, because if you just look at the prices on the back of them, that one was $10, or not $10. Old Man Logan was $20. This one was $30. He gave me this one for $5 because it didn't have a price on it. And like, just for what I paid, I would have only gotten these 3, but he gave me a discount because I did buy 7 books. And he said he was just gonna throw these 2 kind of in for free just because they were cheaper books that no one really cares for. I mean, I do, just because I really do like Battle World. And I mean, these are also pretty nice looking covers too, with the Squadron Sinister right there, and the Fearsome Four. Almost said Fantastic Four. And I mean, I did get the first appearance of the Spot, and I also did get a very iconic cover by Mark Millar. So let me just say, very happy with these pickups. Could not have asked for a better time to be a comic book collector in the area I live in, just because the comic book shop that opened near my house has only been open for maybe 2 or 3 years, I want to say, compared to the one that's farther away from my house that's been here for over 15, I want to say, maybe closer to 20 at this point, I want to say. But yeah, anyway, not gonna have this video be 30 minutes long of me just getting sidetracked. But anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate all of you who've watched this video. And yeah, that's basically all I have for you guys today. So if you like this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want to. Or if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's carnage_the_kid. So if you want to talk to me personally on there, feel free to add me. Yeah, but without any further ado, my name is Carnage, aka Austin, and I will catch all of you lovely people in the next video. Peace.